Hello, Gowdy class, and welcome to Maths. For the arithmetic, I'd like you to do what we always do. Pause the video for 4.5 minutes and do either challenge 1 or challenge 2. And again, if you finish before the 4.5 minutes are up, see how many different extension answers you can get. So far, the most I've got on Tapestry is 5. So see if you can beat 5 extension answers in your 4.5 minutes. So pause the video, arithmetic, and then come back to me. Right, let's have a look at challenge 1. 14 take away 10. So I've got 14 in my head and I'm going to take away 10. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 7, add 1, and I can do that on my fingers. 7, add 1. So I know 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 times 5, so I'm counting in 5s. 5, 10. And for the extension, I need to start with a number that's 5 or bigger. So I'm going to start with 5. So I've got 5 and I want none. No, I don't. I want 5 left at the end. So if I've got 5, how many do I have to put down so I've still got 5? None. Let's do 6 takeaway. So if I've got 6 and I want these ones left at the end, that's my 5, then I'm just taking away that 1. What about 7? So I've got 7. I want this 5 left, so I'm just taking away 1, 2. And I think you can begin to see the patterns. We've got 5, 6, 7. So the next one would be 8. Take away 0, 1, 2. That's going to be 3. I've lost my mouse. There it is. Right. For challenge 2, 84 take away 14. So I'm going to use my 10s and 1s column to help me. 84 take away 14. This isn't too bad. So my 1s, I've got 4 take away 4. So 4 take away 4 is 0. And 8 take away 1 is 7. So that wasn't too bad. 10 times 7. I can't do my 7 times table, but I can do my 10 times table. So instead of doing 10 times 7, I'm going to do 7 times 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 6 add something equals 52. So 6 and another number. So if I've already got a 6, how many more do I need to get to 52? So it's actually not an adding question, it's a takeaway. And because 6 is a small number, I'm going to do it that way around. I'm going to do 52 take away 6. So 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check my answer to see if it's right. So 46 plus 6 should give me 52. So I'm going to put the 46 in my head. I'm going to add my 6, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Yay, I got it right. So today's extension, something plus something equals 24. Oh, we're going to backwards to those, we started with those, didn't we, at the beginning of lockdown. So we have 24 add 0 equals 24. And then we have 23 add 1 equals 24. And 22 add 2 equals 24. And we can keep going. 21 add equals 24. Keep going and keep going and keep going. And I'm looking forward to looking on Tapestry and seeing how many of those you managed to do, because they're quite simple. We have done this so many times. Today, we're going to be looking at dividing by 10. And again, I hope you've brought your counting in tens with you, your 10 times table, because we've been looking at the last couple of days on how counting in 2s and 5s and 10s helps us with our division. So, first question for you, very quickly, just pause the video. You've got 7 numbers here. Which of those are multiples of 10? Very quickly, just pause the video and just shout at the screen or jot it down on a piece of paper or your whiteboard. Which ones of those 7 numbers are multiples of 10? So the answers are 120, 30, 80, and 200. And I don't need to count in tens to be able to work that out. I know, because if you notice, they all end in 0. So any multiple of 10, any number in the 10 times table will always end in 0. Here we've got an array, and so how many groups of 10 are there? Now, I'm hoping that they are in rows of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good because that makes it much easier for me to say there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I was worried that they were going to be all muddled up and I was going to have to work out what 10 looked like. Okay, so we're going to look at dividing by 10 today. So we've got 10 cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we've got 10 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mrs. Gabella, those are not squares, those are rectangles. So we're going to put 10 cubes into 10 groups. So we're going to just share them out neatly. I think I can see how this is going to go. I've left the longest ones to the end, haven't I? Yeah. Okay, so how many have we got in each group? 1. So 10 divided by 10 equals 1. So if we looked at what we've been doing with our multiplication and counting in tens, this is the table we want to count in. So we want to count in our 10 times table. And we want to get to this answer. So if we're counting in tens, we go 10. We can see that we've only counted one lot of 10. So one lot of 10 is 10. Now we have got 20 cubes and we have still got them counting in tens. We've got 10 groups. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So using our multiplication, using our 10 times table and trying to get to our answer of 20, let's see, 10, 20, we should have 2 in each group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can move. It's going to have to be the ones above each other. 2 at a time into a group. And hopefully, oops, not turn it. Oh, that wasn't one I noticed it. Managed to turn that one. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Depends on the mood the cubes are in. Mrs. Gabella, am I going to behave for you today? Thinking about it, not sure about it. There we go. So yay, we're right. We do have 2 cubes in every one. So 2 lots of 10 is 20. Right, we've got 30 flowers here and we're going to put them into groups of 3. So I think I'm going to be a bit cheeky and I'm going to draw them rather than move them because that is quicker. So I've got 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3. It's very nice that they're all the same colour in my group. Makes it easy for me to work out. 4 groups of 3, 5 groups of 3, 6 groups of 3, 7 groups of 3, 8 groups of 3, 9 groups of 3, and 10 groups of 3. So there are 10 groups of 3. So we had 30 flowers to start with. We have 10 groups, and there are 3 in each group. So can you say this with me? 30 divided by 10 equals 3. Right, so we have got an array here, and depends on whether we look at it straight or we turn our head. We have got 3 rows, and each row has got 10 dots in it. So we've got 10, 20, 30. So we've got 3 rows, and each row has got 10 dots in it. So we've got 30. So if we turn that into a division, like I keep saying, the biggest number has to go at the front. So our 30 is going to go in the front. We have got 1, 2, 3 groups, and we have got 10 in each group. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to start at this end so I don't have to keep dragging it so far. If it works. We're going to look at how many columns we've got. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have got 10 columns. And in each column, there are 3 counters. So we have got 10, lots of 3. And we've still got 30 because we haven't changed how many counters we've got. So this time we've still got our 30. We've put them into 10 groups because we've got 10 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 groups. And this time we have got 1, 2, 3 in each group. So do you notice with the multiplication that the numbers in the question part change? So 3 times 10, but the answer stays the same, 30, 30. So we've got 3 times 10 and 10 times 3. These numbers swap, but the answer changes. In division, the first number stays the same. So again, it's the 30, the largest number, that stays the same. And the other 2 numbers can swap. So 3 and 10, or 10 and 3. So you need to be really careful to make sure that that largest number is always, always at the front of your division. So let's have a look at this one here. So we have got 4 rows and each row has got 10. So 4 times 10, 10, 20, 30, 40. So what we're going to do is we're going to change that into division. So the largest number needs to go at the front. We have got 4 groups and we have got 10 in each group. Can you pause the video very quickly and see if you can write down the other division sentence that would go with this family? So this is a number family. We've got 4 times 10 equals 40. 10 times 4 equals 40. 40 divided by 4 equals 10. What is the other number family that we can have using the same numbers? So pause the video quickly and have a go at that. And it should be 40 divided by 10 equals 4, because we said in division the 40 doesn't move, the biggest number always has to be the same, and then these 2 numbers can swap over. So if you were counting in tens until you got to 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, you would have 4. If you were counting in 4s until you got to 40, now you're going to test me, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. You don't need to be able to count in 4s yet, I'm just showing you. Done. I've managed to lose my mouse again. Right, so it's your turn. Challenge 1. There are 20 crayons. So we know there's 20. That's the number we're starting with, there's 20. How many packs of 10 crayons can you make? So if you divide by 10, so 20 divided by 10, counting in tens using your 10 times table, stop when you get to 20. 10, 20, 2. You could put them into 2 groups of 10, and then you've got 20, and you've shared it between 2 groups, and there are 10 in each group. Up to you which way round you do it, they both are correct, because you know that the answer is you can make 2 packs. And so please try that one, see if you can get the same answer. Right, here are 10 groups of cubes. Can you complete the division? So again, how many altogether? How many groups? How many in each group? Challenge 2, question 3. There are some crayons. Again, how many packs of 10 crayons can you make? So how many have you got altogether? How many in each? How many groups? How many in each group? Or how many in each group? How many groups? Both of those would be right. Again, question 4. There are some coins. So how many groups of 10 can you make? And these aren't done beautifully in arrays. So you might have to make a group of 10 coins. So I've got 1, 2, 3. There we go. that's 10. That's one group of 10. And that one's going to have to join the next group of 10. So how many groups of 10 can you make? So ignore the fact that they're 10p pieces. That's just there to confuse you. Ignore that. Just pretend they're counters, chocolate buttons, anything you like. So they're just how many groups of 10? So the trick is just there to trick you because it's got 10p pieces. So how many groups of 10? And you know it's going to be groups of 10 because it says how many groups of 10 can you make? So how many groups are there? And then the division that goes with it. Okay, for the next one, it's a bit like the one we had yesterday, but this time you've only got 3 cards. Can you make a division question sentence and a multiplication sentence using just those cards? And are there any other ways? So if I tell you the answer to that one is yes, could you find more than one way? So you don't have to. You can just find one division sentence that makes sense and one multiplication sentence that makes sense using just 4, 10 and 40. Do not invent any other cards. Maybe you could find both ways. I told you how many there are. Okay. For this one, we're going to write in the missing numbers. Be very careful. Remember, if you're doing a division, count in that multiplication table. So use your 10 times table until you get to 70 to help you. And be really careful with these ones. I'm not going to help you because we've been doing these for 3 days now. So you should know how to do these. Right, we've got 2 extension challenges. So this one, Tommy has 199 stickers for his sticker book. He can fit 10 stickers on each page. So how many pages can Tommy fill? So that's how many lots of 10? And will he have any stickers left over? And if you're feeling very brave, maybe you could tell me how many stickers he will have left over. And here is a super challenge. This is a scale with weights on either side, and they are balanced, so they have the same amount on both sides. And you've got to calculate the weight of one brown box. And I'm not giving you any other clues other than to say good luck with that one and be super careful. And I will see you for our next lesson.